You go with that, right? Quarter square triangles. Now, I naively thought these were the same.
No, they're
Yes.
not.
As I quickly learned. So as a beginner quilter, when I first did this, I was like, well, I could just use all of them. Why do you need two different ones? Watch this. Quarter square triangles, 4.5 inches. It's this size one up here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to just lift this up. Now, what you can do is when you get this home, if you prefer to write 4.5 on there, so that you don't need to keep putting this bit back in, you can absolutely do that. You do whatever you want. This is how we send them to you, nice and fresh, right?
Nice.
But you can do. So I'm going to need 12 of these. And 12 of these, right?
Yeah.
Ready to go. So all I'm going to do, I won't put that there.
I love that it tells you how to make one block. So, you know, it's quite daunting when you look at a big quilt pattern and it tells you what to cut a massive queen size quilt. And actually you might only want to do a block for a cushion or a block for a bag. It's not telling you what it has to turn out to be.
Yeah.
So it's brilliant for that, isn't it? It tells you how to make that one block, make it up. Like you say, if you're doing a block a week and making a sampler quilt, perfect. So you're going through how many layers here?
Right, so there's 4 layers there, but watch this, I'm going to go 4, right? And then, now bear in mind, when I'm doing this at home, guys, I'm a lot more frugal with my fabric usage. It's just because I'm wanting to get them, wanting to cut them quite quickly, right? There we go.
Remember, it's your decision which one you want to get. When you're getting your builder block, you've got the option of 3. This one comes with the squares, your main graphic. Ignore that it says triangles on the web. It's definitely your squares. Remember, it's the one with those 5-inch, right from 1.5 to 4.5-inch squares, which is brilliant. And then we've also got the bay leaf option and the winding ways. Next graphics there, your bay leaf ones. Pictures on the web for these ones are correct.
Right, so watch this. Bet I've cut that. Oh no, look, I've just about got that in, right? So I'm going to cut 4, I'm going to cut 8 of one and then 8 of the other.
Oh my gosh, you're going to do all of this through? Is this going to work?
Yeah, of course it is.
Go.
Do you know what? If it doesn't work, all you do is you're just going to send it through another time, right? So I'm going to pop this one on here. This is where your fabric plates absolutely come into their own, right?
And did you say that you just tape this down?
Yeah, I would do it just you found with a tape. Look at that, right? So all I'm going to do is hold a little bit of tape just so that it doesn't move as we're going through the machine, and then the same with the next one, right? Now, how long would it take you to cut 8 quarter square triangles and 8 half square triangles, right?
Yeah, it's probably going to take you 15 minutes. Yeah, it's going to take me ages. I'm not going to lie, that's probably being conservative. I'm not the best with the rotary cutter.
It's going to take me 18 seconds. 18 seconds and all of them will be cut through absolutely perfectly. Now I've used those fabric plates just for ease, right? Now I don't know if we're trying to get more stock, I don't know what we can do, but please, anytime we've got them fabric plates in stock, it's worth picking up the extras, right? Oh, look at that.
Instantly, straight away.
They're ready to go. There's my neck, I mean like
oh my gosh,
like a hot knife through butter, right? And also you're not really getting a lot of waste there.
No.
And then let's have a little look. I'm going to do 8 of these in this colour. So I'm going to again cut down there like that.
It makes it so speedy, doesn't it? It means that you can actually have a go, have a play, like literally do this in an afternoon. This is literally just a couple of the dies out of that massive builder block system and out of all of those different examples of blocks that you're going to be able to create. And I mean, the possibilities are kind of endless, aren't they, with half square triangles, quarter square triangles and squares. There's so many
you
blocks.
do all the quilts that you love to do and it literally takes seconds. Let's have a look. Where's my blue
And then all your
fabric
lovely fabrics as well. Like you said, there's a lot of the time, you know, if you've got your lovely Liberty fabric, you think, oh, I don't want to cut into that because I'm scared I'm going to do the cutting wrong. You know, it's there for you. It's going to be done.
Right, let's have a little look. I'm trying to be really good in saving my fabric here. So I'm going to cut them 2, and then we only need, let's have a little look. I only needed 12, didn't I? So I'm going to take this straight through like that, and I'm going to go, what we've done, 2, 4, 8. 4, maybe I'll do 6. And that should be enough for us because I can do 6 and then I can send it through. And it's always just about maximising your fabric cutting.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And the more you do it, the more you will start and be able to really utilise it well, right? So even though I'm cutting 8 layers there and only 6 layers here, doesn't matter. it's going to have the right amount. It'll still cut them absolutely fine.
And I mean, you're
right?
not even pressing any buttons here. You literally just offer it in and
Offer
it's
it in,
cutting.
offer it in and it's ready to go.
Fabulous.
Now, here's the thing. Yes, I'm doing all I'm cutting here is fabric for you.
Okay.
And because I'm focusing on the quilting dies, but if you picked up any of the bag making dies that we had in the last show, I always cut my outer and my lining in one go, and then I cut my stabilizer or my wadding or whatever I'm putting in the middle in a second pass
Yeah.
through.
Or I could interface this first and then you can pass it
And you
through
can
with
just go
interfacing
through.
on as well.
Yeah,
Nice.
whichever you like to do.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my words, I am hearing
There's
how
loads
many
of
of you are
Gemini
getting a
machines in
Gemini
baskets.
today.
Oh, I'm so pleased. You'll love it. You won't look back. Honestly, it's a game changer.
Right, so now we've got all of our different pieces. Watch what we're going to do. I'm going to follow through on the sizes here. So, can you see it does the... Oh, I should have had 3 colours. You were trying to tell me that, Becky, weren't you? She was probably trying... I've got to... If you give us 3. Becky gave me 3. Should we do one more cut through? Right, let's have a little look. Should we...
Just whilst we're doing it as well, could you show us the sandwich order, please? Someone was
Yes.
asking, is there a specific order of which you're doing your plates? And does that clicking noise, you know, mean anything? What's the you know, it made a bit of a clunk?
You know, it made a bit of a clunk. Don't worry, it just made a bit of a clunk because it's at the point at which the dies come off the machine.
So that's, because sometimes if you put it through felt, it can sound almost like electrical.
It does, doesn't it? And it's just
It's
because
not.
if you think of all the little fibres it's cutting at the same time.
Yeah.
Look at how much I'm able to save here, cutting all
Brilliant.
this in one go, right? Yes, you're going to be able to cut through all them fibres at the same time, but because we've got a straight piece here, I'm going to get a slight clunk when it comes off the end, right?
Right.
So, whereas if you...
Okay, my sandwich here, I'm
should have
going clear
explained.
plate.
Right, so you've got the clear, always the clear plates on the outer bits that touch the rollers, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing your fabric plate, all you're doing is cutting into your fabric plate, putting the other fabric plate on top. putting
that's
your top plate on.
simple.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's
brilliant.
just fabric in the middle, sandwiched in between the metal, sandwiched in between the plastic, right?
Fab.
And if you are doing this and you are using the original plates that come in the set, not the fabric ones, all you're going to do is you're going to use your metal shim. Left mine over there. You're going to use your metal shim and then you're just going to use this one.
Okay.
So instead of the 2 metal
Frosted,
ones there,
yeah.
you're going to use the frosted and the metal.
Right.
So don't worry if you get yours home and you haven't got 2 metals.
Yeah.
That's if you go for the extra metal plates,
Right.
the fabric ones. If you're just using the regular fabric one, then